We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will get the ball first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stone-wall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and what style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Dropping back, it's Salter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Tennessee's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Buffaloes fail to get a stop on 3rd down again.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's complete to the left. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. He'll pull it on the read. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll do it himself. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Makes his man miss. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Salter. Right on the money. Runs through a tackle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
From the red zone, it's Welsh. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Working the middle, it's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols want to move quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Back to pass. It's Salter. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half. Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime. You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moving out of the pocket. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Volunteers in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Salter. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Find some fresh air. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Touchdown, Buffs! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here is the Tennessee offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He's got his man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Volunteers are on the move. He leaves it with his back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense in hurry-up mode. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. The short hands, it's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
On the double.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Welch.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. To the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, out of space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To throw, it's Aguilar. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Staley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Here we go.
Barrels ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Salter. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate.
He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Throws for the tight end. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. Offense facing fourth down.
Unloads quickly. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still running at the 40. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, better look out. Oh, what a caught. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Aguilar. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
There he goes! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.